$100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau. Do you know, I wish some of my startups only cost $100, but all jokes aside, this is a great book, particularly for those who are flirting with the idea of maybe doing a startup, or those that just want to get started nice and small and take their time. And what's so special about this book and the course that I've built on it is it will give you all sorts of very comprehensive, holistic advice to getting started. And actually, even if you're a little bit of a seasoned entrepreneur, I think it's actually a very good, well-rounded approach to start small, test your idea before you get over-invested. So let's dig into this new course. It's all available and free at apolloskills.com. So head over there. This is a great snapshot of what it takes to do a startup. So $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau. You know, the interesting thing he really starts at is things that have your interest and things that you're good at, which for those of you who have been part of this channel for a while will know that that's very much Ikigai and some other concepts from Jim Collins about unlocking what you should really be doing. The Giant Leap is another great book, Finding Your Genius. All of those books are kind of interconnected to like unlocking what the hell should I be doing? And this book is really good at that as well and does it on a very down-to-earth practical basis. And like all Chris's books, lots of good stories and anecdotes, well researched actually. So where it really takes off is whether you want to like escape a bad boss, do something that you're really interested in, or have a better lifestyle. He's really presenting a path to doing it, which might not be the quickest, but it's certainly low risk and has some really good connection with principles such as the lean startup. So I'm all in. Like all good courses at apolloskills.com, PDF summary, audio summary, quiz, homework activity. So you actually have to do some work. You have to apply this to your life. So $100 startup, you apply it to your life, maybe an idea that you've got, and we'll give you instant real-time feedback from our AI agent. So that is pretty cool. One interesting note here, I picked this quote from Chris because I thought it was interesting. Starting small doesn't mean thinking small. So in many great, successful billion-dollar companies, they started small. They started in a garage. They started as a side hustle or just a little idea on the weekends. So I don't want you to discount it because there's lots in it. Let's kind of find out these themes and how they might relate to you as a CEO, as a founder, entrepreneur, or someone who just wants to escape the 9 to 5. I think if you can unlock what you're good at personally, if you've got a certain archetype, then you can actually use that to unlock a business that you can not only be interested in and good at, it can really lead to passion-driven entrepreneurship. And I think if you want to sustain it through the good times and importantly in the bad times, this kind of book is really helpful at unlocking that. So there's some work on that in the course as well. He very much comes from the Lean Startup School, which in a really simple way, you don't build any of your product or business, or you certainly build as little as possible before testing. And it's these small increments of tests, experiments, and learnings, build, measure, learn, really start to understand what's working, what's not, doing it in small steps on a high frequency. That's a great way to start a business, and that's all in this course too. And then the other thing is being open to feedback. Great trap for many CEOs and entrepreneurs is they go out in the world and they really get a bit stubborn. And maybe, whether it's hubris or I don't know, they forget to listen to the customer. But really all the answers are in the feedback from customers. You just need to know how to go and find it. Chris tells us how to do that. So it's very powerful, particularly for those who are first-time entrepreneurs. They might love their own idea. Let's go out and make sure customers love it as well. So there you have it, $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau. It's a free course on Apollo Skills. I think if you get in that, as the book says, you might be able to fire your boss, do what you love, and work in a better way. Now, who doesn't want that? So head over to apolloskills.com.